thank you for sponsoring both Winter Reading Club as well as Summer Reading Club. These programs are currently 2 of 4 that emphasize both literacy and pre-literacy. When a child listens to 5 books or reads 1, they are given both a verbal congratulations as well as a prize. All children are encouraged to talk about their stories in order to build enthusiasm and pride in their accomplishments. I think it's not enough to just have a little prize for them. I want them to get excited and passionate about what they're reading. And so I cannot possibly tell you how rewarding it is to hear. This year for Summer Reading Club, we had 1,200 children and teens participate, and it's so rewarding to hear them talk about what they're passionate about and what they've been reading. Thanks to Rotary, we have been able to run our Winter Reading Club for 2 months instead of 1. Both programs benefited from being able to hire award-winning performers, such as magicians, puppeteers, and performers that brought in wildlife. Children have laughed as magicians levitated people, felt intense excitement as they handled snakes. I have handled a few as well now, and learned Virginia history through the use of an award-winning puppet show, which is actually Rainbow Puppets. I don't know if any of you have heard of them, but they have been so kind as they're actually to give us a free puppet program this winter. So I'm super excited about that as well. Your sponsorship of our program has made a huge difference in our community. On average, 100 more children signed up for both this year and last year's Winter Reading Club. Additionally, our library was named one of the top performing libraries in the nation in billionaire Mark Cuban's Winter Reading Club Challenge. The contest featured 120 public libraries and 130 schools across the country. Only 30 libraries were selected based on children's participation in Winter Reading Club. So I was super grateful for that, but I really feel like none of that would have happened without your sponsorship. Additionally, we had one of the largest signups ever for Summer Reading Club. We reached almost 1,200 people in our community, and Harold would often like to say, "Oh my gosh, we have like over 300 people for your magic show. That's awesome." So what's nice is he came to visit me in almost every program and to see what was going on. They collectively read over 25,000 books. I think it was closer to 30. I believe that all of these wonderful things are a direct result of being able to offer extra things because of your sponsorship. Studies have proven over and over again that reading truly is the key to a children's success in life. There is a direct correlation between good reading skills and academic success, as you will know. In turn, though, academic success is connected with financial stability, success in business, as well as personal relationships, which I thought was really neat. One of the more recent articles I read is how connected that is to happy families, which is just a really neat thing. Thank you all for all you do in making a huge difference to the community, our library, to me. I said to Harold that I had to prepare a speech because I've been really touched by how generous you all are, and I kind of am almost speechless about it. Like, I don't really know what to say. I know some of what to say, but I feel like you've made such a big difference in my department, the library, and Harold, I don't know if you wanted to say a few words?
Yes. So the first thing I want to say is thank you. Thank you to this Rotary Club for your help with the Samuels Public Library. The second thing I want to say was, aren't I fortunate to have the quality of an employee like Mikhail working for us and the dedication she has in serving this community. Just a little history, because I love it. I've only been in Virginia for 2 years. Library service first came to this community in 1799 with the state's second charter for a library. Libraries are important in this country. They're literally a part of the fabric of our nation. Where that really comes down is in the kinds of programming that she's been talking about today that you're assisting with, which promotes literacy and access to information. The two of the foundation blocks of why we have public libraries. Not just take away from the thunder of our children, but that also extends to adults. We have, as 2 examples, English as a second language classes, which are free for adults, and we have a GED program that is free for adults. So we're always looking to promote literacy and access to information here in Front Royal and Warren County. And if you think about it, even if you perhaps are not a great reader yourself, it's not something you enjoy doing, could you be where you are today if you were illiterate? And just like we have a hunger program here being represented today, because hunger is an issue in our community, there are people in our community that struggle with the basics of reading. And how can they contribute in the way we would hope they could contribute to our community if they have issues with literacy. So we hope that you recognize that we're a great program here in the community for all ages. We're thankful here today for
Extremely thankful.
your promotion of literacy with our children in Front Royal and Warren County.
Thank you. I just have to ask, who is this guy? Who is he? What is he for? What?
Mascot.
He's your mascot? So I have a mascot in the children's department, and his name is Brutus, and he's a dog.
Don't run off.
Oh,
So, any questions? I mean, we do have some time. Yes.
So, very interesting, you know, one of the local political candidates is very interested in promoting adult literacy, and I was doing a little background for him, and to my surprise, our last real survey of adult literacy here was like 2005.
Oh my goodness.
And the number we keep throwing out there, which is almost 12% of people who can't read at an adequate level to function in daily life, is extremely old. So I would like to challenge you to look for a grant to resurvey that.
Okay.
Because we really don't know what's going on there, and I'd like to know what the impact is over the last 12, 13, 14 years of the programs we've been doing, because we think we're doing good, but if we don't measure it, we don't know.
Yeah. Very good. We'll look into that.
Thank you.
One of the
Thank
things
you.
I noticed with your pictures is you have a lot of kids, which is great, but those kids can't drive, so there's adults that bring them, and they're getting exposure to the different programs in the library. That's probably a positive.
Yes, the adults are fantastic because we have in the summer 60 teen volunteers, and whenever I interview them, it's not a very formal interview, it's just a way to acquaint them with the library. I always thank the parents, because without the parents, none of those kids are going to get there. So.
Just another quick number to throw out. Kids of all ages came this last Saturday to our annual event called SammyCon. It's a Comic-Con event.
yeah.
We get kids of all ages, all dressed up in various ways. We had a door count of over 3,700.
Oh my God.
That's awesome. Well, thank you.